You know what's interesting?
Go ahead.
It's Katt Williams that taught me how to be Jaguar Wright. And me and him sitting next to each other, two hats on, two cats in the hat. All of these,
Katt Williams and Jaguar Wright have just teamed up to take aim at the queen of talk herself, Oprah Winfrey, and they're not holding back. Known for their no-holds-barred commentary on Hollywood's darkest secrets, Katt and Jaguar are reportedly diving into Oprah's carefully guarded image, ready to expose hidden truths and shine a light on aspects of her career and influence that have been swept under the rug for years. According to them, this expose will be unlike anything we've seen, promising revelations that could shake the foundations of Hollywood and beyond. The catalyst? The recent legal storm surrounding Sean Diddy Combs. Diddy's name has been caught up in serious allegations, and as court documents emerge, a tangled web of high-profile names Oprah's included keeps cropping up, hinting at deep, underlying connections. For years, Katt and Jaguar's warnings about the inner workings of the entertainment world were dismissed as wild speculation. But with Diddy's legal troubles intensifying, suddenly their once-ignored insights are gaining traction, giving them newfound credibility and setting the stage for what could be Hollywood's most significant reckoning yet. So, what exactly is Oprah's link to this scandal, and how far does the rabbit hole go? Katt and Jaguar are suggesting that Oprah's long-standing friendships with powerful industry figures, including Diddy, might have allowed her to turn a blind eye or worse to questionable behavior. They're questioning how close these bonds truly are and whether Oprah's influence may have inadvertently, or even directly, shielded Diddy or enabled some of his alleged actions. This isn't just speculation, either they're basing these assertions on real documents and insider knowledge. The timing couldn't be more suspect. Oprah has long been a revered figure in media, celebrated for her contributions to culture and her groundbreaking work in journalism. But rumors have started to circulate, claiming Oprah's role might be darker than it appears. They point to the cozy relationship she shares with Diddy and ask whether she may have played a part in facilitating his controversial lifestyle. Some even speculate that Oprah's influence extended to helping Diddy connect with powerful individuals at exclusive gatherings.
It's gonna be in a dimension it's never been.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
The greatest thing floating in 2024. Mark the words. No way. In a whole different realm of business.
Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey.
With details of Diddy's parties involving underage individuals making headlines, some are now raising unsettling questions about the lengths of her support. This scrutiny on Oprah isn't entirely new. Over the years, she's faced controversies and accusations claims that she enabled or legitimized questionable figures, from backing faith healer João Teixeira de Faria, known as John of God, to opening her exclusive South African Leadership Academy for Girls, a school that saw a tragic scandal when one of its employees was accused of inappropriate conduct with students. The institution, founded with the vision of providing young girls a better future, was soon rocked by allegations of abuse. While Oprah's commitment to philanthropy is undeniable, these incidents cast shadows over her pristine image, with critics asking whether her vetting processes failed to protect those she aimed to uplift. Katt and Jaguar argue that, while Oprah is widely celebrated for her charitable endeavors, her involvement in the entertainment industry's murkier side raises valid concerns. They believe that as the investigation into Diddy progresses, more names will come forward, possibly implicating others who have shielded each other under the guise of friendship and mutual benefit. This, they claim, is why figures like Jay-Z are rumored to be distancing themselves. As the threads of this scandal unravel, the public is left wondering, will Oprah address these mounting suspicions, or will her silence fuel even more speculation? Katt and Jaguar are on a mission to ensure the truth surfaces, and they're not planning to go quietly. For Hollywood's elite, this could signal the beginning of an era where once protected secrets are brought to light, and with these revelations, the carefully constructed facades of some of the entertainment industry's most powerful figures might start to crumble. Comedian Katt Williams and singer Jaguar Wright have teamed up to expose secrets they claim have been buried deep within Hollywood's elite circles, with one of their primary targets being none other than Oprah Winfrey. Their goal? To reveal hidden truths that have long been swept under the rug. Katt, with his razor-sharp wit, and Jaguar, known for her unfiltered style, have both spoken publicly about the darker side of the entertainment industry, but until now they were often dismissed as conspiracy theorists. However, with recent scandals, particularly those involving Diddy, their claims are starting to gain traction. As shocking allegations against Diddy surface, many are wondering about the full scope of the connections behind the scenes. Court documents hint at a vast network involving numerous high-profile figures, and Oprah's name has repeatedly appeared in connection with these allegations. The rumored ties between Diddy and Oprah raise many questions, especially given the timing of Diddy's legal troubles. Fans and critics alike are now speculating could Oprah have had a more complicated role than anyone initially suspected. Could she have played a part in enabling some of Diddy's alleged misconduct, whether intentionally or indirectly? This wouldn't be the first time Oprah has faced controversies around her connections or her ventures. One scandal that rocked her carefully cultivated public image involved her prestigious leadership academy for girls in South Africa. Established in 2007 with Nelson Mandela's blessing, the school aimed to empower underprivileged girls, but it quickly became embroiled in controversy. Just a year after its founding, allegations emerged against a matron named Virginia Timley Masso, who was accused of misconduct with 6 young students. In response, Oprah flew to South Africa with investigators, demonstrating a fierce dedication to address the issue. Although Virginia was ultimately cleared, she later filed a defamation suit against Oprah, adding fuel to the ongoing media storm. The troubles at the academy didn't stop there. A series of incidents plagued the school, including allegations of bullying, intimidation, and inappropriate behavior among students. Disturbingly, one letter to parents detailed accusations that some students had engaged in unwanted physical contact with others and pressured classmates to stay silent. This pattern of scandal reached a tragic climax when a newborn baby was discovered in a backpack on school grounds, the result of a concealed birth by one of the students. This heartbreaking event underscored the ongoing issues within the school and cast a shadow over Oprah's project, raising questions about oversight in the school's internal environment. The whispers surrounding Oprah's role in these scandals have only intensified with recent events. Some speculate that if Oprah was aware of these problems in her own academy, she might also have turned a blind eye to similar issues among her industry peers. These suspicions, combined with resurfaced claims about her friendship with Diddy, are fueling speculation that she could have been complicit in, or at least aware of more troubling behavior. Rumors even suggest that Oprah's connections may have helped shield certain figures in Hollywood from accountability. Adding to the firestorm, model Cindy Crawford recently spoke out about her first appearance on The Oprah Winfrey Show in 1986. At just 20 years old, Cindy recalled being treated as an object rather than a guest. During the interview, Oprah directed uncomfortable questions at Cindy's then manager and asked Cindy to stand up and showcase her body to the audience, a moment Crawford now reflects on with a sense of discomfort and resentment. "It felt like I was being told to just look pretty and stay quiet," Cindy said. Her description of the experience as traumatizing has sparked debates on social media, particularly as many question Oprah's stance on women's empowerment in light of this resurfaced incident. With such powerful figures like Katt Williams and Jaguar Wright pushing for transparency, these allegations threaten to reshape public perception of Oprah Winfrey. Whether or not further revelations emerge, the combination of scandal at Oprah's academy, her complex Hollywood connections, and past actions like those alleged by Cindy Crawford paint a complicated portrait of the talk show icon. The rumors and revelations surrounding Oprah are causing quite a stir, as people begin questioning her relationships, influence, and actions in the industry. Cindy Crawford's recent comments on her early interactions with Oprah have reignited a wave of criticism, as Crawford reflected on a moment from 1986 when she felt reduced to her appearance rather than appreciated for her talent. In that infamous interview, Oprah's questions felt more directed at Cindy's manager, John Casablancas, than Cindy herself, and then Oprah asked her to stand up and display her body for the audience. Cindy later admitted that she felt objectified, as if she were a mere chattel. Expected to look pretty and stay quiet, this public reflection sparked a flurry of reactions, with fans and critics alike voicing their surprise and dismay over Oprah's treatment of a young woman navigating the early stages of a successful career. When Cindy's statements resurfaced, even Oprah's best friend, Gayle King, expressed her mixed feelings, saying, "I'm surprised and a little disappointed. Cindy's been on the show many times, and it's always been great. I'd hate to think something from so long ago bothered her this much. It's not in Oprah's nature to humiliate or hurt anyone." However, fans weren't convinced, with one commenting, "What Oprah says and what she does are two different things. She claims to care, but her actions say otherwise." Crawford's experience is not isolated. Reports suggest similar tension arose between Oprah and Taraji P. Henson during the press tour for the Color Purple musical film. Despite a seemingly supportive dynamic on the surface, fans couldn't help but notice tension, scrutinizing body language and subtle glances exchanged during promotional events. Henson, known for her powerful roles and outspoken advocacy for pay equity, may have felt the weight of working alongside a media titan like Oprah. Some speculate that Henson might feel overshadowed, especially with Oprah's dual role as a mentor figure and executive producer. So far, Henson has publicly defended Oprah, but many wonder if she's holding back her true feelings to keep peace and avoid unnecessary drama. The list of celebrities left feeling burned after their interactions with Oprah goes beyond Henson and Crawford. Toni Braxton, for instance, recounted a painful experience during an appearance on The Oprah Winfrey Show. At a low point in her life, struggling with bankruptcy, Braxton expected a conversation about her financial journey. Instead, Oprah hit her with tough questions that, to Braxton, felt more like a judgment than an exploration of her circumstances. "She was so freaking mean to me," Toni recalled, reflecting on how Oprah's comments about her alleged overspending left her feeling blindsided and belittled. Oprah's quip about Toni's Gucci flatware and luxurious spending habits felt like a public shaming, as if questioning her financial responsibility rather than her struggles in an unforgiving industry. Toni shared how deeply Oprah's disapproval had hurt, particularly given her longtime admiration for the talk show icon. As Oprah's actions come under renewed scrutiny, her carefully maintained image as an inspiring and empowering media icon is being questioned like never before. Fans and critics alike are starting to piece together a web of associations and friendships with some of Hollywood's most controversial figures, casting her in an entirely different light. Her friendships with powerful men like Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein, both of whom have been at the center of major scandals, have fueled speculation about the nature of her influence behind closed doors. While Oprah's success has positioned her as a role model to millions, the company she has kept over the years has left many wondering if her influence is as benevolent as her public persona suggests. Recently, her name has even been drawn into the legal controversies surrounding Sean Diddy Combs. Diddy, a major figure in the music and entertainment industries, has faced allegations involving underage guests at his parties, sparking a storm of outrage. Speculation has emerged, with some conspiracy theories hinting that Oprah may have played a role in facilitating certain connections behind the scenes. Though largely unfounded, these rumors have nonetheless taken social media by storm, adding fuel to the fire and drawing renewed attention to Oprah's powerful yet enigmatic presence within Hollywood's elite circles. For many, the question is now twofold: how much of Hollywood's inner workings has Oprah shaped, and at what cost? Fans are grappling with the unsettling possibility that Oprah's iconic status may come with strings attached, and that her support for certain people or projects may mean sidelining others who fall out of favor with her. The image of Oprah as an empowering trailblazer and compassionate advocate for truth is now facing a reckoning. Many are beginning to wonder if her famous brand of tough love interviews and penetrating questions was less about accountability and more about consolidating her own influence. While she has been celebrated for her championing of other women and her open discussions on important issues, there's now a growing suspicion that Oprah's platform may have, at times, been used to silence or discredit others who dared to challenge her. This shift in public sentiment is casting her past actions in a new and controversial light. Once seen empowering moments, like her interviews with struggling artists, are being re-examined, especially in cases where she appeared to go beyond professional curiosity into territory that some now view as overly critical, even harmful. For instance, in her interview with singer Toni Braxton, Oprah's line of questioning about Braxton's financial struggles and perceived spending habits reportedly left the artist feeling humiliated. Toni later shared that she was blindsided by Oprah's unexpectedly tough demeanor, which seemed to lack the empathy many had come to expect from her. This incident has resurfaced as an example of how Oprah's influence could, at times, be wielded in a way that diminished rather than uplifted her guests. Beyond individual instances, this controversy hints at a broader issue within the industry, as fans and insiders speculate about whether Oprah's massive influence may have contributed to a culture of gatekeeping. Over the years, Oprah's circle of allies and proteges has grown, with many of them achieving immense success, but some believe that this success often came at the exclusion of others. Some critics now question whether Oprah's advocacy was ever as genuine as it appeared, or if it was selectively applied based on her own interests and allegiances. Rumors even suggest that some industry figures may have struggled or been blacklisted due to their unwillingness to align with her vision or her circle. Such speculation has prompted an unsettling question: could Oprah's image as a benevolent power in Hollywood be hiding a calculated, self-protective strategy to maintain her legacy and control over her narrative? With many who feel betrayed by the seemingly untouchable personas of media giants like Oprah. With each new allegation and resurfaced incident, their crusade is gaining momentum, drawing attention from a public that's increasingly disillusioned with the hidden mechanisms of power in entertainment. This movement isn't just about Oprah's potential shortcomings, it's a broader commentary on the culture of influence and control in Hollywood. Katt and Jaguar are calling for a reckoning that extends beyond Oprah, encouraging other industry insiders to break their silence and speak openly about their experiences. As they urge more people to come forward, rumors swirl that other prominent figures might be implicated, adding to a tense atmosphere of anticipation and fear among Hollywood's elite. As whispers of a secret network of powerful players manipulating outcomes from behind the scenes grow louder, fans and observers are bracing themselves for what could be a game-changing series of revelations. The stakes could not be higher for Oprah as she faces perhaps the most intense public scrutiny of her career. For a figure who has spent decades crafting a legacy of integrity, empathy, and empowerment, this moment could prove to be a defining one. The very foundation of her empire seems to be at risk if these whispers turn into hard truths. Supporters of Oprah argue that she is a victim of gossip and that her past relationships and connections are being unfairly scrutinized, yet the controversy continues to grow. The public is hungry for answers, and with each passing day, the pressure builds for Oprah to address the swirling rumors and speculation surrounding her role within Hollywood's power dynamics. Ultimately, whether this movement leads to concrete revelations or fades into Hollywood's ever-shifting rumor mill remains to be seen. Yet, with each new detail that emerges, one thing is certain: the public's trust is not guaranteed, and reputations once thought unshakable can be brought down under the weight of scrutiny. The truth, as the saying goes, has a way of rising to the surface, and as Katt and Jaguar continue their campaign, they seem prepared to shed light on the shadows that Oprah and others may have kept hidden for too long. Only time will tell if Oprah's legacy will survive this storm, or if it will crumble under the weight of the truth that's fighting to break free. Leading the charge in exposing these potential truths are Katt and Jaguar, who are refusing to stand by quietly. They're pushing for transparency, calling out other industry insiders to break their silence and step forward with any information they have. These two figures aren't merely bystanders, they're at the center of a movement that demands accountability from those who have previously remained silent. The question remains: who else might be involved, complicit in an intricate web of deception? And what hidden truths might be lurking just beneath the surface, waiting to shake up Hollywood? Katt and Jaguar have made bold claims, suggesting that major players, including Jay-Z, are feeling the heat. Speculation is swirling about who else might be implicated in this rapidly expanding scandal. The courtroom battles are heating up, and with each passing day, the stakes grow higher for Oprah and others in her orbit. Fans are on edge, eagerly waiting for the next bombshell to drop, and wondering which familiar names might be drawn into the fray. With whispers of a secret network of powerful figures manipulating events behind the scenes, questions are arising: are there more revelations that could shake the entertainment industry to its core? As shocking allegations against Diddy come to light, many are questioning the extent of the connections operating behind the scenes. Court documents suggest a sprawling network involving numerous high-profile individuals, and Oprah's name has surfaced repeatedly in relation to these claims. The rumored connections between Diddy and Oprah raise pressing questions, particularly given the timing of Diddy's legal challenges. Fans and critics are now pondering whether Oprah may have had a more complicated role in these events than previously thought. Could she have inadvertently or directly contributed to some of Diddy's alleged misconduct? This is not the first time Oprah has found herself at the center of controversies related to her connections or endeavors. One scandal that significantly impacted her carefully crafted public image involved her esteemed Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa. Established in 2007 with the support of Nelson Mandela, the school was intended to empower underprivileged girls, but it quickly became engulfed in controversy. Just a year after its opening, allegations surfaced against a matron named Virginia Temli Masso, who was accused of misconduct involving 6 young students. In response, Oprah traveled to South Africa with investigators, demonstrating her commitment to resolving the issue. Although Virginia was ultimately exonerated, she later filed a defamation lawsuit against Oprah, further fueling the ongoing media frenzy. It seems we may be on the brink of an explosive expose, with Katt and Jaguar leading a crusade to reveal the truth. As more names are rumored and secrets start to unravel, it's becoming clear that no one is immune from the repercussions. If even a fraction of what Katt and Jaguar suggest is true, it could forever alter the public's perception of some of Hollywood's most revered figures, Oprah included. And as more secrets come to light, it's uncertain whether her empire, built on decades of trust and loyalty, can withstand the weight of these revelations. So will Oprah's media legacy crumble under the strain, or will she manage to regain control of the narrative once more? For now, the world watches with bated breath, wondering just how far this scandal will go and who else might be pulled into the unfolding drama. Stay tuned as this story develops, because with each new revelation, it's becoming harder to separate fact from fiction.